Hello and welcome everyone. In today's lesson, I would like to continue with the same topic that I have dealt in my previous episode, that is punctuation. So let's have a quick revision on what is punctuation. So punctuation shows the ways of using the symbols and signs in writing properly. So this is a punctuation mark. It is full stop or period, and this is a question mark. So exclamation mark, comma. So this all we have done in our previous video. So let's continue with the punctuation mark, that is colon. So colon plays only after a complete sentence. The clause before the colon must be independent. So for examples, they will home in time. So you see the sentence, they will not make it home in time. So colon plays only after a complete sentence. So this sentence is complete. If you put a punctuation mark, full stop, then it makes sense. Then it is a complete sentence. But we have to if we have to continue with the another clause, then we have to put your colon. And in the second clause, we have to continue with the, and it should be related with the first clause. The roads are icy. So let's read the sentence again. They will not make it home in time. The roads are icy. So this sentence is complete, and we have put this colon here. So this second clause must explain the first clause. This sentence must explain the first clause or follow the first clause. So we have to we have to put colon over here. So colon are also used for list. We will see the examples. Pancakes are made from simple ingredients. So we see the sentence, pancakes are made from simple ingredients. So as I have already told you that colon must be placed after a complete sentence. So pancakes are made from simple ingredients. It makes sense. So this sentence is trying to say that pancakes are made from simple ingredients. So now we will see the colon after, where to put colon after the list. Okay, after a complete sentence. So pancakes are made from simple ingredients, colon, like eggs, flour, and milk. So it also introduce the list of sentence. So after we have to place colon after a complete sentence, the first clause and the second clause. So the another use of colon is, a colon is used to introduce a quotation. So it is also used to introduce a quotation. For example, Mahatma said, the earth Done. So it is also used to introduce a quotation. So we must write colon here to introduce a quotation. So to understand in a more precise way, let's see. A colon is used to prepare the reader for an extension of the previous sentence. So Mahatma Gandhi is saying do or die. So it is the extension. So it is the extension of this previous clause, previous sentence. So we must remember that this clause, okay, this clause is the extension of first sentence. So let's see the uses of semicolon. It is one dot and a comma. So use a semicolon to connect two independent clause or sentence. They are closely connected or related. So in this example, Henry got his new bike today. So Henry got his new bike today is one clause that is independent. So this clause makes sense on its own. So Henry got his new bike today. So if this clause is making sense on its own, we have to put your semicolon and to continue with the idea what he has done. He is excited about it. So we put semicolon here and the second colon is related, the second clause is related with the first clause. So the next punctuation mark is apostrophe. So apostrophe is used to show the belonging or possession. So let's see the examples for possession. This is Rahul's pen. So in this sentence, this is Rahul's pen is showing possession, that this pen belongs to Rahul. So we must write the apostrophe over here because it shows it is used after the possession. For like his hat. So we should write the apostrophe over here after a possession. That shows a belonging or possession. So colon to form contractions. So your contraction means short form. The short form we use the apostrophe. For example, I cannot speak Hindi fluently. So I cannot speak Hindi fluently. So this cannot is omitted and we have to write apostrophe and T. So in the place of the omitted word we write apostrophe. For example, another example, they are. So they are, we have to, it becomes they are. So in the omitted place, omitted word, we have to put apostrophe. According to the syllabus of class 4 and 5, we have done the punctuation mark, full stop, comma, question mark, exclamation, colon, semicolon and apostrophe. So there are many other punctuation mark also, but according to the syllabus I have taught you only this punctuation mark, and I have made a chart and I would like you to copy this on your notebook. So thank you very much.